What'd you write?
I didn't write anything.
What did you type out? What did you do?
Didn't write anything.
What did
Maybe
you do?
you would know if you were here on time.
I'm sorry. I had to start. I had to do the fire. I ran out of time.
A fire, a dog. What did you
I did. I had to
going
light
on?
a fire. I had to take 2 dogs out as they pooped. Sinclair wouldn't eat this morning, so that was a whole big to do. So that was a whole problem. Dash, of course, ate all his food, and then I had to empty out the ash from the wood stove because that's accumulated. It's been real cold and windy, so it's burning out pretty quick. Plus, it's pretty seasoned wood because. Oh, baby. We here.
We steer.
You in the right direction. Welcome to another edition of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. And this is GPS Lord.
Whoa.
Is it
Lord.
navigated, Lord?
Lord.
I have. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Good.
Hey.
Good to see you again.
All right, take care. Enjoy. Have a good one. Happy 2025. Hey, you keep being awesome. Folks, we made it. We fracking made it.
Last week of ball, huh?
One ball. How are you feeling, buddy? You nervous?
No. Yeah. I'm not scared of Carson Wentz, guys. I'm not scared of Carson Wentz.
Just like Kendall
all
wasn't
the fear
afraid of his
I feel
father.
is past trauma. Okay, I've moved past it.
You say ass trauma or past trauma?
I mean, is there a difference?
Yes.
There is?
Yeah. Like sometimes you got a big old poop. And that's sometimes, you know,
okay.
you're just like, whew.
Here, hold on. I got a good story here. So Carmen and I were we were doing bedtime 2 nights ago. And sometimes like she'll just kind of go off on tangents and she'll tell me about something while we're, doing our routine. And she was like, did you know boo-boo is another word for owie? And I was like, oh, yeah, boo-boo is another word for owie.
We're on similes now.
And then she was like, boo-boo kind of sounds like poo-poo. And then she laughed. And I said, I like that she was laughing. So I just went, my poo-poo gave me a boo-boo. And then she just lost it. And she would not stop laughing for like 10 minutes. And she just kept repeating it. My poo-poo gave me a boo-boo. And it was just one of the best moments. Just the lowest level of humor.
Yeah.
With a 100% success rate.
And, I mean, you got to be feeling at an all-time high with your material. I mean,
material's good with a 4-year-old.
Yeah, and you could just be like.
I thought my audience was like, 15-year-old male level of humor. Turns out I'm pretty good with the 4-year-old crowd in terms of jokes.
You should start doing like some stand-up tours, like hit up some daycares, like hit up some kindergartens. I think you could take this nationally.
No, I think there's something very creepy about a adult man who wants to entertain children. And there's this show called Blippi, and I feel like that man should be in jail. He's the creepiest motherfucker I have ever seen in my life. I don't know why they allow him to make content for kids. And every time I see that guy, I'm like, there's something wrong with that. Something wrong with that motherfucker.
What is
Mr. Rodgers is the exception.
I was about to say, do you know how many? What about Sesame
All those
Street?
other guys? No, don't trust them. Don't trust those fucks.
Again, this is out of my realm of. No, I don't know what Blippi is. I know Blippi.
Oh, dude, if you ever have a kid, you will see. You'll learn who Blippi is. There's something wrong with that guy.
Okay. What? Okay. All right. That's fair. Hey, that's true. Got a shout out.
I did.
You big time now.
Let's hope it's good luck.
Or not. That's right. Brendan.
Brendan. Anyway.
Perna got a fitty from David.
Oh, David. Last week of the regular season. Yes. When Perna has to spin the curse wheel 3 times on one video for it to unfortunately land on the 4 spot, Chiefs Ravens.
Wait, you spun it 3 times?
It kept getting stuck. It kept sticking on the little,
Remember hey guys, you remember like, I don't know, a week or 2 ago when Brand was like, oh, I got a new thing. So now it's gonna fix the curse wheel. It's not gonna be a problem ever again. And it's now gotten stuck, what, 2 out of the 3 times? 2 out of the 2 times?
Whatever. And then it picked the Chiefs. I'm like, okay, now you're cheating because they're not going to play their starters. This actually works. Dude, if the Ravens lose, then that thing is back. If not, I got to find a new shtick for next season.
What do you think?
I need a new gimmick, Tom. I need a new gimmick bad.
Apparently, poo-poo boo-boo, is trending pretty well, so
boo-boo.
We could just lock down that audience. I think what you need to finally do is just check the box off. This content is made for kids. Right, and then you just watch.
Which team's getting the boo boo this week, and who's getting the poo poo? We'll spin the wheel and find out.
And it's just is that a plunger?
Like an explosion goes, and it's like animated after that. Yeah,
it sounds like you have a vision.
I swear to God, if I ever see Blippi, I'm punching that guy right in the face.
Who is this person,
dude? It is a grown man who dresses like a child.
And he talks like this. Ooh, look at this, guys.
Like the whole time. It's not like just an emphasis here and there.
Okay, so it's an American educational YouTube channel. It has a 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb.
Yeah.
Is this person like super popular?
Yeah, it's a big show.
Oh.
It's a thing.
On YouTube, Hulu, Netflix, HBO Max, Peacock, and Amazon Prime. Holy crap, that on everything?
Yeah.
All right. Huh.
Go Chargers, go.
Go Chargers, go.
Yeah.
It's Friday, so we're off the rails. It's the final week of the regular season. Brandon, there's a lot. Go.
I've got a wish for the playoffs. It occurred to me last night. Something very special can happen in the postseason, Tom.
It's your blaster.
Very special. We could have a guaranteed first-time Super Bowl winner if Chargers Bills go to the championship game and Lions Vikings. Well, obviously you want to see your Packers there. I understand that. And if the Broncos by some God's miracle got to the championship game, amazing. I know the Broncos aren't going there. But this would be so awesome for the NFL if we had 4 teams.
Disagree.
Not a single one has won a Super Bowl.
Nope.
Lions never even been there. Chargers went there once and just got slapped by the 49ers.
True story.
This was just an observation. Now, a lot of people think I am predicting this is what's going to happen. Mostly Chiefs fans. It's not a prediction. I'm just saying if
it's a spoiler.
If this happens, this would be pretty dope. It would be tight. It would be tits. It'd be all the things.
If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean.
Yeah,
Brandon.
Okay. This is the championship round I want.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Now Texans could qualify, but we all know they one and done.
Yeah, that's not. I don't think that's gonna go.
They are the Colts of last week.
I don't think that's
when they get there, and the Bengals too if they snuck in as well. But I don't want that to happen.
I think Commanders because the Packers defense is a little bit better. I think the Rams would want to play the Commanders. Yeah, I mean, this is, first of all, it's so weird because this is, it feels like this season, like going through it, it was like, okay, like we're moving. And now, like, it does not feel like the playoffs are next week. I haven't gotten into, like, I'm excited for that possibility, that potential,
sure,
but I ain't there yet. I think to have the Vikings and the Lions on Sunday Night Football as the last regular season game, like that is gonna set the bar unless that game absolutely sucks ass.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be like interesting because you were talking about playoffs weeks ago, and because we've known a bunch of these teams who are gonna make it, and of course because of your horrible sins, your team has yet to make it. because they're like, we're just going to make you suffer through this entire thing.
They like intrigue, my team.
But I'm pumped.
Like to keep us glued to the results.
Zach, I get that, but I mean, if you're a Bills fan, I ain't looking over my shoulder at the Patriots right now. I'm looking trying to make a Super Bowl. I ain't giving a crap about April just yet. Hey,
I bet it would be funny because the Bills don't need to win.
No.
You know. If they beat Mitchell Trubisky, Trubiscuits.
What was it, 2 years ago? Everyone was like, oh man, Mitch Trubisky should be a starter somewhere. Remember that?
It was like 2 or 3 years ago at this point.
And it was like, oh yeah. It was like, oh, we haven't seen him forever. Maybe he turned good.
Kevin O'Connell could fix him.
I think just send everybody. You know what?
Yes.
Kirk Cousins back to the Vikings.
It's like Kevin just comes and he like touches your forehead as a quarterback and you're healed. Like Kevin realized like all you need to do to get your quarterback to play well is like be nice to him. Not treat him like a pile of shit.
That's it.
He's like, dude, I believe in you. Like, look, this is our system. Pay attention. Play well. I got your back, buddy. And quarterback's like, oh my God, yes, you do. Oh,
thank you, Dad. I mean, Coach. That's it. That's how you
Meanwhile, Kyle Shanahan's like, come on, Brock, you idiot.
Just punching him in the face every single time. He's going in the blue medical tent, and Shanahan's just coming in and just wailing on him. He's just like, you're abusing me. And it's just like, play better.
No, all these Brock Purdy stats are coming about like his interceptions with the game like tied or the Niners trailing. And I think that's a thing people are going to be looking into and talking about.
This offseason is going to be so interesting. Jaguars fans are very excited for the potential of just people getting fired on Monday. Maybe Trent Baalke's finally gone. Maybe Peterson is gone. We're going to see who winds up getting out of this weekend. But, buddy, I'm nervous for you. I'm not going to lie. I'm nervous for you. I am. Because
I ain't sweating it. Bengals are going to lose Saturday. Boom. One piece of pressure gone. We don't even know if Tua's playing at this point.
So, my God. If
they Tua going to even play?
If they get in because
with Tyler Huntley? Is it Huntley season?
Yeah, it's Huntley. Oh, man. That would be crazy. Harlem Shake. Wow, I haven't heard the it's been a hot minute since the Harlem Shake.
2011.
Wow.
Dude, when I worked at Maker Studios, I remember it was like every YouTube channel there, somebody was doing some version of the Harlem Shake video.
Everywhere.
Capitalize on those views. Fudge.
Brandon, we should make a Harlem Shake video in 2025.
And planking. Let's do a planking episode of GPS. We planked the whole time.
Now we're talking.
Harlem Shake, and let's do our version of Gangnam Style.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Okay. We're going to bring them all back.
Yeah,
just work them into the show. I like that. That's the gimmick for next year. If the curse wheel doesn't work out, you just bring back an old trend and be like, what does the Gangnam Style say today?
Style.
Yeah, come on now. Yeah. Okay, that'd be good. So yeah, how are you?
I'm not scared.
Do you think the Broncos are going to the playoffs?
Yeah, I think we'll beat the Chiefs. I'm not worried about them.
Okay,
I am overlooking them, and luckily I don't play, so I don't have to worry about it. I thought about it. I'm like, if they lose to the Bengals, I'll probably be nervous that the worst thing that could happen to my team is losing to that's the worst thing that could happen.
Mm-hmm.
We're staring at it, but I believe this is a decent football team. Like, there's yes, exactly.
I have wore suspenders like twice in my life, and that is like an adult. It was like for like a wedding or something.
I wore them like in 6th grade because it was like cool to wear suspenders.
Who told you that?
Like with your skateboarding shorts, your big baggy skateboarding shorts. If you had suspenders, like it was
a PacSun.
Yes. At the time, though, like I lived in Pueblo. I don't even think we had a fucking PacSun. We had one skateboard store.
Hey,
in the entire city.
Works. It works. Yeah, look at you, Mr. Apex Predator. Mr. Apex Predator.
Mike, that's from Mike. He's not like a media person. He's just a guy who likes to rank Broncos podcasts and Broncos things all year. He's dedicated to the craft. I was just going to respond. I was like, somebody calls me an apex predator. I got to retweet this. And I got to point out that I have been called an apex predator once in my life.
And it is now.
Yeah. No, I like the Broncos. Like, we got Pat Surtain, guy who's probably going to win Defensive Player of the Year. We got Nick Bonito and Jonathan Cooper. They are, I think they're combined for 20 sacks on the season. It's close. And our rookie, Jonah Ellis, 5 sacks there. We can pressure quarterbacks. We can lock them down. Riley Moss did not play well against T. Higgins. Re-looking at that, like, Moss was oddly in a lot of those spots, like, he was in decent position. He just was getting outmatched by, I think, an insanely talented receiver. Hopefully Riley plays a little bit better against whoever the Chiefs throw out there at receiver.
Yeah.
It's going to come down to, is Bo Nix going to have a good game? Like, what's the Chiefs' defense without Chris Jones? And I know they got...
they were fine on Christmas without Chris Jones.
They were against the Steelers, who are a secured playoff team, right? Is it who they get back? Is it Jalen Watson? Is that their corner for Kansas City?
Next time we're gonna lose on clickbait, you should make him climb a tree and sing Pink Pony Club in his best Wildflower impression.
What?
That
doesn't make any sense.
At the end of Scripted, that's what I did. I climbed a tree on Monday and I sang it in a tree.
Yeah. Just what? Oh yeah, you could what? Yeah, I know Wildflower was in a tree. I saw that episode.
It was after. Well, no. This was literally from Scripted on Monday.
Oh.
There was like a good 20-second clip of me just in a tree singing Pink Pony Club as Wildflower. Ref was dancing. It was a time.
Okay. I don't.
Oh yeah, Wildflower in a tree. You saw the E-Saga.
He's up in there.
Speaking of the ESA, I am now learning way too much information that I never needed to know about this person, by the way.
I think they got rid of the original Blippi. They got rid of that guy. I think he's been replaced 1 or 2 times because they found out that he was this guy.
You pooping?
Still, I don't care who they replace him with. Creepy as hell. To not be trusted.
Hope you had a great day.
Just call me crazy though, Tom. I think the Broncos starting football team is better than the Chiefs resting their starters. I just think they are, and I think they're going to win. Obviously, anything could happen. The football is a weird, oddly shaped little devil. Bad things can happen, but I do not fear this weekend.
Okay.
Now, if I'm crying Sunday night, I will admit I was wrong Monday morning.
That's going to be tough, buddy. That's going to be tough.
They will win. The Broncos will win.
Lions and Commanders face off. Interesting.
That's feel like a good game.
Maybe a fun game. I'm just curious because we'll see if Anzalone, if he comes. The Lions need they need the 1 seed. I will tell you, Brandon, there was a lot of shocked people after some folks watched predictions. I picked the Minnesota Vikings to win.
Oh, that's not that shocking. They're the 2 best teams in the NFC.
It is shocking. Do you know how difficult it is for me to pick the Vikings to win anything?
Yeah. And they're shocked that you said that. Okay.
That's what
yeah, that is a real coin toss, that game.
There you go, Henry. Shall we get to power rankings, sir?
Well, yeah, we did. We came
out.
Power rankings.
Some high quality H2O.
H2O.
Yeah. All right, who's in hell, or is it just hell?
Oh, who did I put in hell this week? What was in hell? Who was in hell?
The Giants at 11?
Yeah, Giants are my 11th ranked team this week. They scored 45 points or whatever against a team that needed to get into the playoffs. Let me see who's in hell real quick. Oh, I put the 49ers defense in hell.
Okay, they've been there for a while. Okay.
After they were like, it was Fred Warner's pregame speech. Cursed him. They're coming all the way to the West Coast to get their ass kicked. Is that what they want? They're going to be limping out of here. Oh, Fred, they beat your ass. They beat your ass. So I put them in hell.
So is that the Ravens and Chiefs at 4?
Yeah, I was like, you guys didn't play. And I did power rankings after Christmas games. I was like, anything I say about the Chiefs and Ravens going to be redundant. So fuck it. You guys can both be at 4. Because the Chiefs are usually at 666. So I had to put the Bengals at 666 because they exhibited more devil magic than the Chiefs when they beat the Broncos. So they are the Devils team this week. Ravens and Chiefs go together at 4 because I was like, oh God, where do I put the Chiefs? Definitely, I do not. And I don't think the Chiefs are the first, second, or third best team in the NFL. I think the Vikings are better. I think the Bills better. Lions better. All better than those Chiefs. And that's not even being a hater. That's just what I think.
I don't think there's midnight firings. Again, Balky or Peterson, I think, are going to be the first off the list. But, okay.
Yeah, you're realizing how sound my logic is.
Wasn't the first thing on my mind. No.
Yeah, dang. Perna's got it.
I don't know, man. Like, the Chiefs play their best game of the season on Christmas
against a Steelers team that I think is not that good. They have a man named Russell Wilson trying to lead them, my friend. George Pickens, not 100%. Their offense nosedived. Russ's best target, a little injured. Oh, look, we suck again. Russ can't throw it to anybody else, can he? Our defense couldn't pressure Mahomes. And they're starting to fucking guard at tackle. They didn't have Chris Jones. The Steelers look like garbage. I'm not impressed with the Steelers in that. Like, I don't. The Chiefs beat them like I thought they would. They beat them handily. I think the Steelers are frauds right now. I think they're frauds.
Bro, if they are in the playoffs come Monday and the Broncos
are going to beat the Bengals are going to handle the Steelers on Saturday. I do not want the Bengals to win. I would love the Steelers to give my Broncos a little bit of breathing room. But I don't trust that team. I don't think Steelers fans trust that team.
What? Yeah, no, I agree with that. But man, stones, glass houses, they're in the playoffs, my friend. If all this comes back on Monday, and if Russell Wilson makes it to the playoffs and the Broncos don't this year, he
should make it to the playoffs. He went to a great situation. He's going to blow it. They're already in. I would love more. The Steelers really blew it. They should be fighting for that number 2 spot. And they lost to any team that was actually a good football team. Steelers lost to in the last month, right?
I like how we didn't extend it back further.
They lost to the Chiefs, lost to the Ravens, lost to the Eagles. They beat the Browns. They did beat the Bengals December 1st. Congratulations. They barely beat the Commanders. They beat the Giants. They beat the Jets. They beat the Raiders. They lost to the Cowboys. They lost to the Colts. They beat the Chargers. They beat the Broncos 13-6 week 2. And they beat the Falcons week 1. They are fraudulent.
You just went through their entire season.
That's right. They're not that good. I think we were misled by them being better than we thought. Now, if they come out and start Justin Fields Saturday, give everybody the old switcheroo, maybe they win.
Okay. All right. Howie Roseman, I think, is a very popular GM amongst the fan base, and he picks a lot of guys that have some name recognition, but I think he deserves a lot of credit for putting together the roster that he has. If anything, getting AJ Brown, like, pull that trade off.
Dude.
It's time. It's the time. Yeah, I mean, again, I've told this to you. If it ain't the Bengals, I hope the Broncos get. I'd rather just watch as a football fan. I'd rather watch the Bengals in there. You literally said yesterday that you agree and you understand why.
No, I said I
Bengals-
understand why people want to see the Bengals, but then
That's
I
what I
said the
just
Broncos
said.
play as interesting a football game as the Bengals right now. They are as interesting.
Okay. They've had 2 interesting games in the past month, and that was against the Cleveland Browns, and that was against the Cincinnati Bengals. Those were the interesting games.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Chargers, 34-27 football game. That was wild.
They completely didn't show up in the second half.
Yeah, it was made for a very interesting football game.
We did get a fair catch kick, so that was fun.
Even that Colts game where it ended up 31-13. Interesting football game by the end of it. Bo Nix, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Come on now. Jonathan Taylor fumbling at the 1.
Man, why would I want to see Joe Burrow over that? I can't understand why.
I'm saying it makes for interesting. I didn't say it was the greatest football. Most importantly, Chiefs beat them 16-14. We can hang with the Chiefs. You want a team that can actually hang with the Chiefs.
Here's the thing. If the Broncos lose, that video is going to do real well. That video.
I don't care. I've never cared less about a video doing well in my life.
Just pray that you win, buddy. Just pray that you win.
Few people have told me that. I'm like, I don't give a shit.
I don't know about Justin Fields. I don't know. Maybe he gets an opportunity, but depends on where he goes.
I would rather have 3 people watch my victory video Sunday night.
Amen.
And 1 million people watch because the Broncos lost.
Amen. Packers to the Super Bowl. Packers to the Super Bowl. Let's go. Hey, the GPS Bowl, still possible. You just got to do your part.
I know. I think a GPS Bowl more realistic next year.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. That'd be Klotz fan. Just really into
he
blood
loves
clots.
the clots. The blood clots? Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's rooting for health problems.
Oh, yeah. It's not. It's just clots. He's like, you stand outside a hospital for that, or like urgent care, and you're just like, hey, pulling for you. Clots. Okay, so your power rankings are your power rankings. You have 2 teams at 4. You have the Bengals, who are at 6-6-6. And yeah. Okay.
That's scary you to say those 3 numbers in a row?
No, I was just confirming that there's 3 numbers attached to one thing, and there's 2 teams attached to one number. So, yeah.
I'm the devil. I do what I want.
That's fair.
Okay, now he hasn't gotten any treatment from the medical staff, but he was on his left hip. He had a softball. You've probably done that at home when you've had like a knot in your body somewhere. That's what it looked like he was doing.
I love that we can hear your giggle in the background. It is.
That was me containing my giggle.
It's phenomenal. I think Brandon should dress up as Miss Frizzle. Yeah. Please let this be a normal real trip.
Army's been into Magic School Bus lately.
Let's go with the frizz. No way.
She loves the episode where the bus goes through the human body. So,
is it Ralphie?
Right? It is. He eats the gum.
Cruising on down Main Street and relax.
Yeah. Dude, Miss Frizzle's probably the most accurate portrayal of like a teacher in a cartoon I've ever seen. I was like, I swear to God, I had at least 3 teachers that were just like Miss Frizzle.
With the frizz, no way. KOC deserves Coach of the Year. Okay, first of all, I'm not even disagreeing with this.
But it ain't him into Coach of the Year.
But it ain't because he's a Pro Bowler. I saw a lot of people reacting to Pro Bowl snubs, and
how can the Chiefs win in the playoffs without a Pro Bowl quarterback? Top
at what point I feel like we go through this every year. The Pro Bowl, which listen, it's cool that fans have a say. Don't get me wrong, but when it becomes a popularity contest. And here's the thing, that for the players, that's an escalator in a bunch of their contracts. Like, they get extra money for making it to the Pro Bowl.
If they have a bad agent, they do.
That's
your agent's putting that shit in there. Get a new agent. Get a new agent.
I disagree, because if you just are a popular player, you're gonna get a lot of votes.
Yeah. How about I'll care about it especially from, say, a Chiefs fan perspective, if they showed the same outrage for Travis Kelce having the most Pro Bowl votes in what's been his statistically not best year.
Correct, but that's the point that I'm making. Like all pro, like being on the all pro
That's
team
all that matters for
means a lot more.
Yeah.
The Pro Bowl, and while it's still cool and like the videos coming out, especially first time players going, like that's a super cool moment. I'm not poo pooing on that, but in terms of hey, like turn him into a Pro Bowler, no, turn him. But Kevin O'Connell deserves a ton of credit, and like if he wins Coach of the Year, I don't think anybody bats an eye because what he's been able to do with the Vikings this year. I mean, they're contending for the number one
Pro Bowl. It's their whole team's good. And Stefan, my Sam Darnold video will be coming up after GPS today, so buckle up, baby.
Okay.
It's good. It's a good one.
We ride and we die together.
Wow.
Also, hold on, I want to pull up our little rundown agenda action here. Mike Vrabel. His name is in the news.
Yeah.
In the news now. The Jets will be interviewing Mike Vrabel.
Is that today they're interviewing Vrabes?
Let's see here.
He likes when you call him Vrabes.
I don't know if he does. I wouldn't call it to him to his face.
I would. What up, Vrabes? My best friend. Shake my hand, sir.
Also, by the way, McCarthy, his contract technically expires on January 14th, and they have not had extension talks yet. So that's it. Nice. Jets to interview him, blah, blah, blah. Friday. Yep. So they're talking to Vrabel today.
Yeah. Mike Vrabel to the Jets. I think that's a good hire for the Jets. Now, I think if Vrabel's smart, he says no to that job.
Yeah.
He's got no quarterback. So don't take it. Don't take it.
Mm-hmm.
You will be coaching the Tennessee Titans again if you go there, man. If I'm a prospective head coach, you have to go to a place that either already has a quarterback or you have the ability to name your quarterback, to draft your quarterback. You know what I mean? Especially if you're not like an offensive freaking whiz, and that's not Vrabel's specialty. He's a leader of men. He's a no BS. We're going to be a tough football team type dude.
Can you imagine going up against the Patriots 2 times a year?
That'd be fun. I saw somebody's like, are the Patriots going to look this and decide they should test the waters with Vrabel?
Some interesting talks about Mayo. That's
I mean, like, where do you like what coaching vacancies intriguing right now? Is it
Jacksonville? Jacksonville? Like
if that is a vacancy, we don't even know for sure.
Yeah, I think it will be, but like if it is, then I think Jacksonville's interesting because like I think Trevor Lawrence like is a good quarterback. So you at least have the pieces there, and Vrabel would be fun in Jacksonville, man. I think you want that defense to take a few steps. Also, it's because the Bengals have been winning all these games and the Steelers have been losing these past few. So that's why.
Yeah, I mean that's the more of the revenge hire. Vrabel would get to coach against the Titans if he's the Jags coach. Like, who cares about the Patriots? That's where he played. The Titans let him walk. They're terrible. Go to Jacksonville, Vrabel. Expectations are really low, so you have to do the least amount to be accepted as a good head coach there. That's my qualifier. Like, which team is down the worst?
Yeah,
that I can do the least to make them better.
Yeah, Daniel, what up, man? Bam, for the kitty. Thank God for Notre Dame and Caleb. Or else the Bears' depression would be a lot worse. Hey, Bears fans, Titans, like it's almost over. Because this is the also part. We'll run through the games in a moment. It's almost over. The season where there were expectations, there was hope. It's all gone now. All gone.
But if you're Jacksonville, you probably want Ben Johnson more than Vrabel. And if you're Ben Johnson and you can work with to be determined Jets quarterback, Caleb Williams and the Bears, but you got to deal with the McCaskies. Or Jacksonville and Trevor Lawrence with Brian Thomas, with you got Tank Bigsby, you got is Evan Ingram going to be there next year again? You got options down there. The Jags offense with Ben Johnson, that makes sense.
You smell You smell like you about to get pregnant again. Is what you smell like.
Forgot about that.
We haven't played that one in a while. That's appreciate you, Daniel. Appreciate you. I'm so sorry, Daniel. I read that really quick, and I thought that said odds that Morgan Freeman gets some calls from a few NFL teams, and I wasn't gonna bet on it. I was like, honestly, I'd give him a call.
Yeah,
I'd give him a call.
Will you just narrate all our videos, please, Morgan?
Yeah. I call him.
I want to talk about the Colts real quick too, Tom.
I don't think as a head coach. Maybe as a coordinator. Maybe. But I don't know about head coach. Continue.
So we know all these teams have been eliminated.
Bye-bye.
I saw Geno Smith has like $4 million in incentives. If he hits a win this week, 10 wins, Geno gets $2 million.
Let's go.
If he reaches he's got like 200 yards away or 250 away from a passing incentive, it's another $2 million. So Geno's got a lot to lose this week monetarily. Indy. Pat McAfee crucified the Colts yesterday. Clip went very viral where Pat basically said he would fire everybody. He would trade away all the players except for like Michael Pittman, DeForest Buckner. I think he said Alex Pierce and Quentin Nelson. And he said the rest of them gone, dead. And it's based on stuff he's heard in the locker room. He said he would trade Jonathan Taylor's ass. So he's not a Jonathan Taylor fan, which caught me by surprise. Like, I feel like Taylor's been pretty good this year. Are the Colts a team that might blow it up? Are we like, we gave Shane Steichen a lot of credit last season. This year it has not went well for Indy, even though they were, a game away. They're a team I feel like might be blowing it up. I think the Jets are blowing it up. Duh. Cowboys might blow up their coaching situation. Raiders might blow up their coaching situation.
Yeah.
Jaguars might blow up their coaching situation. Saints got to find a new head coach. Titans aren't going to blow it up. I don't think the Patriots will, although they could make a change.
They could.
Panthers are good.
Bears
might blow up GM. Don't know. Bears got to get a new head coach.
Potentially new GM.
Yeah, and that's the problem right now. If you're one of those fringe teams thinking about moving on from your head coach, and this includes the Cowboys, you've got a ton of competition. It's going to be one of those years where you're like, there's too many damn vacancies. Are we in a spot where we can go out and entice the best candidate to come in and help our team right now?
Sure.
The Cowboys would be intriguing because in terms of personnel, I think they're in a better situation than all of these teams that could be searching for a head coach.
Yeah.
Well,
I will be rooting very, very hard if it is the Vikings and Chiefs. Yeah. I will say, Brandon, like from a content perspective, that is
a Chiefs Vikings Super Bowl.
From I
think the better Super Bowl is Chiefs Lions from an entertainment game.
No, I'm talking about just you and I.
But yes, you and I, yeah, we would be enemies.
You and I. Yep.
Also, this is the setup Tom's going to demand when he gets to 1 million subscribers, and I'm not at 1 million yet.
I'm just not going to show up.
Like until you get to 1 million, you're in the small box, bitch.
I don't like the big box. The big box.
Yeah, right. You can't wait to lord it over me like this.
This is a weird setup.
I know.
It doesn't match the boxes that were created. It's not good.
I feel like this is what Colin Cowherd would demand his show be like if you're running out of StreamYard. Not my equal.
This is and Wes Hodquist also tweeted this out, and I mentioned this on GPS earlier this week. I was like, this could be the final game we see Aaron Rodgers, ever.
Don't care.
I think in terms of
if he's so bad this year, we don't care.
I don't know if he goes anywhere. I just don't know. Yeah, it's if Sunday's the last game for Aaron Rodgers, like it's what a disappointing way to go out, dude. Like just
I disagree. I was thinking about Flores yesterday. Don't think he's a head coach material. Because somebody tweeted like one of the first things Flores did was relieved Ben Johnson of his duties down in Miami. Right? Is that what happened? Is that real?
When he got
Ben Johnson. I think Flores is one of those guys who is just a good defensive coordinator. Based on what we know in terms of how he handled Tua, talk about Kevin O'Connell. All he did was be like, I believe in you. You're a good quarterback. Flores is the complete opposite of that. Texting Tua at 2 a.m. You fucking suck, you jackass.
I mean, that's why Sam Darnold is playing so well. He has balance, right? So like Brian Flores is trying to make plays on him on defense during practice. It's just like, hey, Darnold, you suck. He's dressing up as a ghost and he's just standing back in the secondary. Woo!
And Kevin's in his ears like, you don't listen to that, man.
Don't listen to him.
You don't have to listen to that.
You're so good. It's literally devil on the shoulder and angel.
Yeah. You don't have to listen.
Is it time for the Colts to rebuild?
Yeah.
Bro, it's time for Gus Bradley to be fired. It's time for you to finally have a decent defense. Oh boy, what? Because I was reading some stuff yesterday, right? That was coming out about Buckner reportedly like going up to Anthony Richardson and saying like, bro, like I'm here like for you, like, because I want us to do well, and about Richardson not buying in. And again, like this is all secondhand stuff, but this is none of this stuff and like the dysfunction you've seen from the Colts. There's nothing good because you went from looking at this season before it started going, okay, as long as we get an idea that Anthony Richardson's the guy, right? We're okay.
And we don't know that.
We do not know that. And it's rough, man, because the defense doesn't look good. The offense is out of sync. The amount of inconsistency is spectacular. So I don't even know if a rebuild does it. Because like I don't even know where you begin with that team. So maybe you burn it all down, but I feel, oh man, like that's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah.
For fans.
I think I don't know what you do if you're Indy.
Xavier McKinney.
Yeah, Kirby Joseph, great. McKinney is great. Kirby and Brian Branch holding that Lions defense together, really.
Tanker. That's true.
That's hilarious.
That's
hilarious.
I would hate it.
Dude.
I would hate it.
And so in the Sam Darnold video, like, I'm looking through footage and different things, and I gotta give Greeny credit on ESPN. I found a clip of him saying, I think the Jets should give Sam Darnold one more season. They should trade the second overall pick, acquire draft capital, and give this man a little more time. And based on, what we're seeing from Darnold, with the Vikings, like I was like, damn, that was a pretty good take.
Sure. That's fair. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like the off season for a bunch of teams is going to be so fascinating. And like some teams, like they need to nail it. The Bears, they have to nail this hiring. They have to.
It's the most important coaching hiring they've made in the last 30 years since fucking Ditka or whatever.
They need to, and who knows what's going on with polls, but like they
gotta be good with this coach.
It's so funny too, because like Bears fans a lot of times over the years, but like we don't want a defensive minded coach. I feel like there might be an exception for Vrabel because it is that culture.
Yeah.
Like that's a big move because you kind of need somebody to make sure Stevenson's not dancing around in the end zone before a Hail Mary, like, and just kind of culture change would be good. Culture change.
It's like, who's their offensive coordinator if they hire Vrabel?
Yeah.
They've got a good defense. The Bears do. Is that you got to have somebody develop Caleb though.
Yes, if the Rams win, the Rams lose and the Buccaneers win. The Rams lose against the Seahawks because Jimmy G is going to be starting for the Rams. So if the Seahawks beat the Rams and the Buccaneers win against the Saints, they get the 3 seed.
Yeah.
They do.
Bucks are a fun team right now. Baker Mayfield's playing.
Did they officially confirm him?
football.
I must have just missed that. Okay, so they officially said that he's coming back. Have fun.
Yeah, we'll see.
Have fun.
We'll see what that. I mean, like, I don't know. Oh my goodness, Huntley season.
Better hope. Because otherwise it's gonna get bad. Yeah, Dolphins. Yeah, so Ian just tweeted out. Yep, Dolphins plan to start Snoop Huntley versus the Jets. Tua is very unlikely to play with the hip injury.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, Tua's been a big disappointment this year, I think, for Dolphins fans. And not that it's his fault. Like, it's just the injuries again. It was a concussion
that's where we're at.
A hip injury. And I'm at the point where, like, I'm just scared Tua's never going to be healthy enough, long enough to really be the guy.
I think, and ultimately, there's always the talk about ability and talent and all that great stuff. And there's the age-old argument of Justin Herbert versus Tua. I don't care about any of that because I think that Tua is a good quarterback. I 100% agree with you. I think at this point, just like objectively standing back, like as a fan who's got no stake in the game, it is a guy's got to play. Like, you know, and it sucks, especially when it comes down to injury. But yeah, I don't know. And the thing, because his contract.
Yeah, I mean, in like 2023, he played all year. Like, okay, maybe the narrative's dead, but multiple injuries again this season, and he's not available when the Dolphins need him the most these last 2 weeks. And again, it's I'm not like trying to like fault him for it, but
I think it's
just like reliability. You got to have it.
I think it's tough to navigate too, which thankfully we're GPS, but it's tough to navigate because there's so much crap about Tua that's thrown out on the internet and in like media that is just bashing him for the stupidest crap, right? Like, oh, he can't do this, can't do whatever. And I truly do not care. But like they just gave him a metric crap ton of money, right? So they gave him a whole lot. And he's going to be jumping next year.
Yeah.
And these cap hits are not going to be particularly fun. And if he is, their next out is 2027. Like, if he's not the guy, what does Miami do? Because Miami, like, that offense can only be held together for so long.
Yeah.
And it just feels like, and maybe I'm being too harsh on them. It just feels like the window for the Dolphins to have made that run is not particularly open right now. Like it seems like it's closing rather than opening.
They're going to fire Mike McDaniel, and the Broncos are going to hire him to be their offensive coordinator. Sean Payton's going to bring him in. Sean Payton's going to collaborate with him, play calling on Sundays, and we are going to get the best of both worlds.
You like football?
Yeah, I do.
We do too.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know there.
Mike McDaniel, he will be
Kirk,
a
I think
great offensive coordinator once the Dolphins and him part ways.
See, this is a good. I think that there are a bunch of teams that would pick up Anthony Richardson. I would think just for the athleticism. I think if it didn't, like, let's just say like the Colts moved on from him after this year, I think he's getting signed pretty quickly as a backup or at least for camp.
Same problem with Tua though. Second season, he hasn't been available every week. That's tough as a quarterback for development. And yes, Anthony Richardson has insane athletic skills that will make him intriguing, I think, for a very long time. Way more so than Tua. Like, they are very different quarterbacks.
Yes.
But Richardson couldn't play last week for the Colts either. It's exactly the same. They needed him too because Flacco came in and played like Kaka. Kaka.
Freud, yeah, the Patriots are a really intriguing team, and you have Drake May. I think you are trading. Personally, I'm trading out of that pick and getting all of the value possible.
You take a guard, you take a tackle, you take another tackle,
wide receiver, all the offense.
You take a tight end who is actually a tackle. You take 50 offensive linemen in this draft, New England. Because if you can just protect Drake May, he gonna be good.
Needs some more weapons, but yes.
He can get by with those weapons if he has all day to throw. If he can be protected for
45 seconds.
4 seconds. Give that man 4 seconds of play.
I don't know about live in person, but we'll be streaming that Packers Broncos. Let's go.
Oh yeah, we'll be on it together.
Let's go. Again, Sam Darnold, it'd be interesting, but I don't know if the Dolphins are the best fit. It'd be fun. I think like it'd be an interesting offense. I just feel like besides a couple of teams, I think this if Sam doesn't stay with the Vikings, he's just going to go to a worse situation. I think he is in like the perfect situation right now. That's tough to say again because it's the purple incarnation of Satan. But he's got.
There's like it's what options are there? Maybe Seattle. Maybe like I mean, in Miami would like you're talking about like weapons. They would be kind of intriguing. But it feels like Tyreek Hill is
right, Daniel.
He's slowing down. Like, is it really that great? The Jets on paper would look decent, but like we've seen nothing work for them. Rodgers.
I wouldn't go anywhere near that. That offense and that defense.
The Giants, they're not a good situation.
That O-line? You go from the Vikings O-line to that?
Yeah, but like I'm not saying anything's as good as the Vikings for Sam. But if you think Dable's good head coach, good offensive head coach, we do.
Perna, can you imagine him going back to the Jets?
No.
The Jets.
It would be so funny. Like it would be a dream for us if that happened.
I hope he goes there. Sorry, Jets. I'm not. I hope that he goes there and gets paid a crap ton of money and does diddly squat. It's just like, I just want to take money from you now. Now this is my revenge. This is like my revenge to Sam Darnold.
I'm injured. I can't play. Give me my 50 million. But like, Malik Neighbors looks like a good target. I don't know. There's probably some situations that he could improve. I think he's good. I think Sam Darnold's a good quarterback.
Sorry for everybody. Yeah, again, it's just I think he needs to be in a good situation. He's in a great situation in Minnesota right now.
Yeah,
we'll see. Pretty much pull up the games. We got 7 minutes left.
Oh, fudge. Yeah.
Let's do it. Chargers fan, season for the Broncos feels a lot like Herbert's rookie year. I mean, if as a Broncos fan, if things end in tragedy, like you're excited. But it's the same thing with the Chargers, man. Holy crap. The level of excitement. Go get yourself another wide receiver. Go get yourself some weapons. And Chargers are going to be cooking these next couple seasons. It's going to be fun to watch. I'm super excited. Ooh, T. Higgins would be a lot of fun with Denver.
Yeah, no shit. Bo Nix was whispering sweet nothings to T. Higgins. Dude, Cortland Sutton, T. Higgins, Marvin Mims is their X or their Y, whatever. He's the X factor. I don't know what actual position it is. Probably Y, but that's intriguing.
Could be interesting.
I would take T. Higgins over Garrett Wilson for I think what would be the better fit for Knicks.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the Ravens. I think they have one of the biggest point spread advantages ever right now. I think it's a 20-point spread for the Ravens over the Browns, Tom.
Yeah.
And it's Bailey Zappi starting for Cleveland, which I think makes him the 40th starting quarterback they have had. Nice.
And Baker Mayfield with a win is going to the playoffs. Moving on. This game, I picked the Ravens as well. Whiskey, no. Shh. Don't even mention his name. You shut your mouth. Shh. We are not. Malik Willis is not available. He is our QB2. Nobody touches Malik Willis. Nobody does it. Okay?
They agree to trade Malik Willis, but then they just send him Malik Heath. Like, haha, I fooled you. Is Malik Heath tight end or receiver?
Wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
Yeah. No, we're not. Yeah. We're keeping it on the down low. Nobody. Malik Willis, I don't even know if he's playing football anymore. I don't know. No one's heard from him. So yeah, I don't know. Definitely don't inquire. Don't inquire. That's what we all want to see. T. Higgins to the Chiefs. Bengals Steelers. I would not be surprised if the Steelers pull this one out.
Sure.
But I got the Bengals winning. I got them keeping their hopes alive.
They're going to win. They got the referees on their side for this game. NFL needs intrigue Sunday. A win makes the Broncos and Dolphins games a lot more interesting.
Real quick about the Bengals. Their offseason is going to be very interesting as well.
Yeah.
They obviously need offensive line, and you hope Mims develops, but you need offensive line, you need defense, and then it's about who you're freaking fracking paying.
Yeah, because they got to pay Jamar Chase too, right?
You got to pay some peoples. So yeah, I've never heard of this person before, and now I know all about poop. So
Told
Brandon,
you that man is
in my life.
Do not trust that man.
I'm not looking for that. Okay. I got the Falcons winning. Hey, Yance, happy freaking fracking birthday. Let's go. We have a great year. Hope you had a great day as well. Tegan's to the Patriots. Oh my God, they need a receiver like that. Yeah, I'm going with Falcons. They still could make the playoffs, the Falcons.
Yeah.
They need the Buccaneers to lose, and the Falcons need to win.
They got something to play for.
Yep. Ooh, Commanders, Cowboys. I picked the Commanders to win.
Yeah, Cowboys just not looking
Would
good.
then lock the Packers in at the 7 seed.
Yeah, that's an easy victory.
I got the Packers beating the Bears. Yep.
Is Caleb starting? Is he playing?
As far as I know.
I mean, if I'm the Bears, I'm not playing him in this game. What do you have to gain?
No, all I see about it, he says doesn't anticipate having a say in coaching search. That's all I see. So,
don't even play him.
They have no intention. 22 hours ago, they have no intention of benching him for the 24 regular season.
It's not benching him. It's making sure he doesn't get fucking hurt.
Just sit down. Sit down.
If they play Caleb in this meaningless game, they are stupid. The Chicago Bears are officially stupid.
All
right, let's see here.
Got the Texans. They're not looking good, but Texans, please get a tune-up before the playoffs because maybe you can pull something off. Maybe. I don't think so. Divisional game.
I'll take Houston,
but
I'll take Jacksonville over the Colts too.
I will say so. This I haven't changed my tune because I feel like the Eagles are still going to be a tough team if the Packers are the 7 seed. Like going into Philly and beating them is tough. But Jalen Hurts. Well, is there an update? I want to see where he's
more like Jalen Squirts.
A lot of poop today. All right, so Sirianni 7 minutes ago, he's progressing through the protocol.
Thanks, Nick.
That's
Here's Tom. If you play the Eagles in the first round of the playoffs, I wanted to ask this on clickbait, but there's too much talking. Are you happy that you already played them once this year, or would you rather be going against them without having played them week 1?
I don't think it makes a difference, to be honest. It's week 1. Like week 1, we're so far, like they're different teams at this point, just of how things have gone this season. So I don't think it makes a difference, but I will say, if Jalen Hurts is not 100%, man, I feel better about that matchup.
You shouldn't. I think Tanner McKee is the next Nick Foles.
He's the guy.
They got to start Tanner. No, of course. If Hurts not playing,
no, I think he's gonna play. Unless I want him to play.
I think the Eagles will hold out Jalen Hurts this week.
Yeah, well,
just so he is 100% ready to go. It's like a good situation for them to be in.
Yeah, we're gonna see. I picked the Colts, but I have no faith in that whatsoever.
Yeah, it's a weird week for Indy. When you got probably your biggest supporter just throwing you under the bus on the biggest platform there is, that's a little concerning. That would be like if I had an ESPN show And I was like, they got to get rid of fucking Bo Nix. They should trade Jaleel McLaughlin, Javonte Williams, Audric Estime. Get rid of all 3 running backs. Fire their head coach. Like, that's a crazy thing to say on ESPN about a team everybody knows you've got close ties to. So I think things in Indy are bad right now.
Hey, when I went to Indianapolis, they pointed out McAfee's locker and was like, this is Pat I don't know if they're going to do that now. I don't know if they're going to do it. Bills. Yeah, I got the Bills. Again, I could see the Patriots maybe sneaking away with this one, being played in New England. It was a close game last time. We'll see how long like Allen and the starters play. I know they're doing a blend. So
yeah, Allen, a couple series, I think, at best.
I think the backups of the Philadelphia Eagles can beat the Giants. I know they scored 45 points last week, but I still got the Eagles. McKee is the key to victory. I think so.
I'm going to take my 11th ranked team in the power rankings.
Yep, you did put the Giants at number 11.
Come on, Drew Lock. Screw the Giants just a little bit more.
Saints fans, I got a question for you. Would you rather screw the Buccaneers, or would you rather help, like, you know what I mean, them or the Falcons? Because it seems like it's a lose-lose, but I think the Saints, how I'm reading it, the Saints' hatred of the Falcons supersedes that of the Buccaneers, even though there's some hatred there. Don't get me wrong. I feel like screw the Falcons is what the Saints are going to be running with this entire week. So, yeah, Buccaneers win, they're in. So.
Mike Evans, not only is his, if he gets to 1,000 yards, and I think he has a catch bone, he's got $3 million on the line for this game.
Let's go, Mike Evans. So
let's get Mike Evans paid.
Let's go. Everybody rooting for Mike Evans.
Yeah. Could you imagine, like, Tom, like, it's like you just got to be correct in your power rankings this week 18, and you get $3 million.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane. Like, this is one game, and they got to win.
A lot of cheddar.
Yeah. All right. Broncos will beat the Chiefs. I guarantee it.
I picked the Broncos to win.
Thank you. Only 52%. You cocksuckers.
How much faith do you have?
100.
All right. We'll see.
The chance 99. The chances of the Chiefs have a 1% chance to win.
33 and a third. Do some Steiner math. I got the Chargers because Raiders just do the right thing and lose. I picked the Seahawks to win. I picked the Seahawks. Jimmy G is going to be starting for the Rams. Seattle is not great, but I got Seattle winning.
Yeah, I like that logic.
Yeah.
Seattle, once you completely accept they're bad this season, they win a game. So
no, that's honestly how it goes. So yeah.
Wow.
I could see the Dolphins blowing this. I could see the Dolphins.
Yeah. You know what? Is Rodgers going to play?
I just looked that up, and it just says he could be his last game.
Yeah, because he's got to get that 500th passing touchdown, right?
He does. He needs to get it, yeah. Oh, hold on. Real quick. Because I feel like we glossed over this and didn't talk about it. Aaron Rodgers coming out in the press conference saying it's been the best 2 years of his life in New Jersey. What are you talking about, man? What? Your head coach got fired. Your GM got fired. Like,
that makes sense.
Those are things exploded 4 snaps in. Like, what?
I think, honestly, when you put it that way, Aaron wanted those things to happen.
Yeah.
He's like, they listen to everything I say here in New York. Dude, I laughed so hard when I listened to that clip. I'm just going to play it. Hold on one sec.
Like, it is.
Because we should have led with this.
I could understand, like, because he mentions that, right? It's his injury, like the change of perspective and stuff like that. And maybe, like, internally, he's like, hey, I had a lot of growth. I'm trying. Like, maybe I had a lot of growth, but. What if those three remind me to think about the Jets? Anzalone can come back.
I mean, gratitude, honestly. It's been the best 2 years of my life. And that's a perspective adjustment that happened, I think, at some point during the rehab process last year. But
damn it.
It's tough to hear.
It is.
Honestly.
But yeah, best 2 years, because he talked about, like, falling back in love with football. Like, you know, and again, from that perspective, I'm like, okay, fine.
Aaron
But
was
it's
like,
just
I learned to enjoy football while I suck.
Yeah.
Best 2 years.
it's
Best.
yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that man won a Super Bowl. He won 4 MVPs. He's like, best 2 years of my life, man. Nothing but chaos. I was hurt. I got everybody fired. Everything I wanted the organization to do, they did. It blew up in my face. Best 2 years of my life.
Someone make this edit. That Mike.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
I mean, gratitude, honestly.
Oh,
Dude, that's why he's bad. He lost his killer instinct.
mm.
He used to not give a fuck.
Hold
Now
on.
he's into gratitude and being grateful for life and shit, and he's not as effective.
Let's get to the last
He's
picks.
got to be angry, dude.
Last few picks, we picked the Seahawks to win. Yeah, Dolphins, Jets. I honestly could see the Jets winning that game. I picked the Dolphins, but I could see the Jets doing it.
Damn it. Hold on. That was the wrong one.
Check out the NFL Week 17 mic'd up vid title.
Perna, NFL week. Can you just tell me?
No, you cannot. You cannot. Can't do it.
Alright.
I got you, buddy.
All right. So, yeah, I took the Jets. Why not? Then we got Cardinals, 49ers. Don't care.
The mic'd
Sure.
up title is It's Like Being a Little Bit Pregnant.
Huh. A little bit pregnant. Is the thumbnail Jake Bates having intercourse with the turf?
It's Jaden Daniels.
Oh.
It's like being a little bit pregnant.
Whoa.
Also, when I saw this clip of Patrick Mahomes and the big jackets and stuff like that, I was like, I can see why Perna hates them.
Yeah.
We're gonna do them.
They're annoying.
I think dude, Chiefs had their best game. They had their best game. We'll see what happens. Okay, sorry. Okay, you picked the 40. I actually picked the Cardinals.
Yeah, who cares?
All right. Fair.
You said that like it was an important game, which I respect the hell out of, Tom.
Hey, I'm still trying to pick who I think is going to win.
I respect it.
I love Andy Reid.
Everybody, I even love Andy
I
Reid.
love Andy Reid so much. And if the Chiefs win, dude, like I'll be happy for DeAndre Hopkins. Like, yeah, I will be.
Andy Reid is like
wow, 75-25?
That's crazy.
That's pretty nuts. Damn. Damn. I picked the Vikings to win because for me, Perna, it works out for me either way.
Yeah.
Right? Because if the Vikings lose, I get to laugh. If the Lions lose, I get to laugh.
Yeah.
If there's a possibility, and yes, because we're getting closer and closer to the playoffs, the copium, the hopium, the scenarios are starting to play out. Maybe the Packers do get the 7th seed. They beat the Philadelphia Eagles wild card. Maybe the Vikings win this game. We go to Minnesota and we beat the Vikings, the number 1 seeded team, and we eliminate them from the playoffs. And at that point, I ascend into heaven. But wait, God says, your time on earth is not done yet. I go back down because what's the game for the NFC Championship game? Against the Lions. We go through the Eagles. We go through the Vikings. We go through the Lions. We defeat the Detroit Lions.
You will do all
in the
that just to
NFC
lose to the Chiefs
game.
and really piss me off.
And then we're going to lose to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. But if we can go down that path.
That would be the ultimate like backstabbing.
Ah!
The Packers take away 2 teams I would love to watch win a Super Bowl because they've never done it before. And then they lose to my nemesis in the Super
Green
Bowl.
Bay Packers.
Yeah, that would be tough.
Let's go.
I would probably I mean
happy birthday.
If the Packers were playing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, my level of wanting the Chiefs to lose, I think would match your level of wanting the Packers to win.
Listen,
we'd be coming from different places, but the fear of losing that game would be very similar.
Coming from a team that swept me, how confident are you, Vikings and Lions? How confident are you that you can beat the Packers again in the playoffs when it matters? How
Can he beat him
confident are
3
you?
times?
How confident are you that you can beat a team 3 times? How confident? Is there a
Yeah.
little bit of doubt? Is that a little bit of doubt just in the back of your mind going, oh man, I don't want to play the Packers?
Let me put it this way. The Green Bay Packers and Kansas City Chiefs, to me, are very similar teams this year. The difference is the Packers lost those close games that the Chiefs won. In terms of where I think the Chiefs actually are. Now, the caveat is the Chiefs just keep getting one player back every week. So they might actually be at their best and healthiest for the playoffs. But anyway, I'm going to take the Lions for 2 reasons. One, I got a Sam Darnold video dropping later today, so I'm giving the Vikings a lot of love.
Ew. First of all,
Giving
second of all,
Vikings
it's
a
not
lot of
overconfidence. If we go in as the 7 seed, do you understand? I have nothing to lose. As the 7 seed, I have nothing to lose. Just like last year. And we whooped the Cowboys' ass. So let me dream. Let me dream. Continue.
What was the other reason I was going to pick the Lions?
Because you love them.
Oh, it's the actual football reason. Minnesota on defense. Their defense has been good. Their defense is better than the Lions' defense. They make a lot of plays from blitzing. At least they have for the majority of the season. I just think the Lions are a juggernaut offense. And if you try to bring that extra pressure, they will destroy you. I think if the Vikings defense doesn't get that extra pressure, they are a average defense. But I don't know. I think this game is going to be as advertised. Probably a slow-moving first quarter, maybe, and then the floodgates open.
I have put my narrative into the world. I put my narrative into the world.
No, the Packers can definitely win a playoff game or two. I don't doubt that.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens so you get healthy.
I thought the Packers would be, at the very least, the number 2 team in the North.
Yeah.
The Vikings being as good as they've been, surprising for sure.
Correct.
And
like
the Packers they're not, I don't think they've played up to expectations this year based
100%.
on how their season ended. It's not a knock on them. It's somebody, you tweeted something and then somebody was like, all Perna's done is talk shit about our team. Like, that's not true at all.
That's pretty true, yeah.
I'm very complimentary of the Packers.
Bullshit, but continue.
Only time I talk shit is just to egg you on a little bit.
You said Jordan Love was like one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen. Yeah,
the worst quarterback I've ever seen.
You were like, he doesn't have anything.
Oh, we want Jordan hate because that's how I feel.
I remember when you peed your pants.
His
like 10 years ago. People don't forget, Perna. People don't forget. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Listen, Broncos got to worry about enough right now. They got to worry about.
Yeah. Anyway,
so we're gonna say, what do you got coming up? You got Sam Darnold video today?
Yeah, Sam Darnold coming up.
Flat right this second, need one win? I'd probably throw Rodgers in there. Right this second, I ain't throwing Kirk Cousins in there. Flacco,
I'd go Rodgers too.
Yeah. No, I just acknowledge they're a good football team, but Jalen Hurts banged up, got shot.
Yeah.
It's the playoffs, baby. Nope, this is the best part of this season. You know why? Because all our stupid ass takes, all the stupid ass takes you hear mean absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco took the Ravens and won a Super Bowl. Okay, Joe Flacco played his ass off, got that contract, never played that way again. Eli Manning kicked our ass twice to go to the Super Bowl. It does not matter because everybody's the same record in the postseason. Let's go. I'm done with this regular season BS. Give me the playoffs. Let's go.
I know you weren't trying to, but you just typed up the Broncos too, because that's very true. It's the playoffs if we get in. If we get in. If we get in, we can beat anybody.
Let's go. Let's go. Perna, you got Sam Darnold. I probably got a Jair video coming out today. Also, I'm going to go to the post office so I can send out all the auction winners.
Oh, nice.
They're from the fundraiser, all of their stuff. I'll email you all with tracking numbers. I just hadn't get a chance to go last week. I said, just give me another week. Oh, we're going to rock. Bo being old is a narrative.
It's just dumb.
He's what, 42 right now? Bo?
Yeah, he's just 42. Dude, it's the dumbest. That's one of the dumbest takes about college quarterbacks ever right now.
Yeah.
Guess what's nice? Playing a lot of football in college.
Mm-hmm.
It helps. It helps if you got more reps under your belt.
But yeah.
Ew. Yeah, I mean, I might die too, but if that happened, the juxtaposition of the Jets having their season and that would be a thing.
Sam's 27. He came in the league at 21, 2021. He might have been 20 when Darnold came in the league, but like, anyway.
Because that's the only thing that matters. That's it. At the end of the day, you make it to the dance. We rockin'. I'll see you for Q&A tonight. Folks, thank you so much for watching. That's Brandon Perna. I'm Tom Grossi. This is GPS, and you have been navigated.
Reached out the destination.